What is up, guys? This is Reptile Roman, and today we are going to be doing a video on how to set up a bearded dragon enclosure. Here I have a 40-gallon tank. There you can see I have my beardy. He's just a beardy. I don't know what else you want me to tell him. But so yeah, we're gonna go over on how to set up a bearded dragon enclosure and what you need, lighting, all that good junk. So this is a 40-gallon breeder. This is the absolute minimum you can use for a full-grown beardy. As you can probably tell, mine's is not full-grown. He's just over 7 inches. But they grow fast, and I know he will be up to size soon. So, this is the minimum. Alright, guys. So, yeah. We're going to be talking about what you need and how you can decorate and all that stuff. So, let's just jump right into it. Alright, guys, so what's up? Substrate wise, I've been over this. You can use many things from sand, which I absolutely do not recommend just because of the impaction chance and stuff like that. You can use paper towels, but that looks kind of cheapish. I mean, it definitely works well, but I want a more aesthetic look, as you can probably tell at the end of the video. So what I'm going to use is just some Repti carpet. It's pretty cheap to get. I think this costs me maybe $8 or something like that. You could get it at any local PetSmart or online at Amazon or any other place like that. But, so yeah, what you want to do is just put this in here. You just pretty much just lay it in here. It'll fit perfectly. Make sure you get the right size, otherwise you might have to cut it or something like that. I would recommend you get 2, just because in case you're cleaning one day, you still have an extra one. That's actually what's happening to me now. I'm washing my other one right now, so this is my extra I'm putting in here. That Gatorade cap is in the reflections, actually right there. So just ignore that. But yeah, so this would be your basic substrate. I would clean it every 1 week to a week and a half. 2 weeks is kind of pushing it, but if you're going on an extended vacation, I guess it'll be okay. So, next, let's talk about decor, what you need. My bearded dragon is a little bit smaller, so I'm going to give him more places to hide, more places to escape to, and stuff like that. But if your bearded dragon is bigger, maybe you don't have enough room to put in that much decor and whatnot, so you could just put in something basic, like a basking rock, or maybe only 1 or 2 hides. So yeah, let's just jump right into this. Alright, guys, so this is my selection of decor I have. There's a couple of things here and there. What I do like to use is, I like to use the wood and the hammock and whatnot. But first and foremost, what we're going to put in is this hide that we're going to put in on the hot side. It's just a basic PetSmart hide. I think it ran me about $12. And what we're going to do here, I already know the layout of my tank, so this is pretty much going to be what it looks like. But you could experiment on your tank and test out different layouts and see what works best for you and your beardy. But this is what works best for me. So I already know the gist of what I'm going to do. So this hide, I'm just going to place this in the back corner. This is going to be this area is going to be my hot side, and this area is going to be my cold side. So hot to cold, and that's going to be the heat gradient from here to here. All right, I'm pretty sure you get that by now. So yeah, that's going to be my hot side. You can tell there is this little opening back here, just to give the beardy a little bit more security. What I like to do is I like to take this small stone. It's just a simple flat stone, and I just like to slip it back here, just so that it covers this a little bit, and it also allows him to get a little bit higher if he does please to. So that's what I do back there. So yeah, honestly, if you just want to leave the tank like that, you can, but it's going to be really bare and unpleasing to the eye. So yeah, I'm going to add a little bit more in and whatnot and junk stuff like that. So what I'm going to add in next is just this rock, this little stone. It's pretty heavy and pretty big. I did try using this stone, or I thought about using it, but I figured it would be too big and it might, break the glass and whatnot. So we're going to go from this size stone to this size stone. It's a little bit of a difference, but this is just more girthy and whatnot, so we're going to move to this. And what I like to do with this stone is I just like to place it right in the middle of the tank. So in case he doesn't want to bask over here, he can move and bask over here, because as you know, or as you don't know, the stone's going to absorb the heat and contain it a little bit more. So, yeah. Alright. Next, what I like to do is I like to take this skull. I got this from some guy, but I'm pretty sure you can find it at PetSmart or whatnot. That stone, all these stones I've gotten from either parks or around my house or whatnot. I have sterilized them. My dad have used them in fish tanks for many years, and they work fine, so they're perfectly safe. Just make sure you sterilize them and make sure you get all the bacteria and whatnot off. So next, we're just going to use this little skull thing. As you can tell, it's looking at you. Alright, and what I like to do is I like to put this skull right here in this corner. Like I said, just to give it a little bit more variety, and give him a couple places to go and bask on and hide on and whatnot. Alright, next let's move a little bit over to the cool side, since we are spending a lot of time on the hot side. I like to go cheap on the cool side. What I use is just this Nike shoebox that I just cut a hole into. And I put this all the way in the back corner. This gives them a chance to run inside, but also gives them the surface area to be up here. So it not only gives them a place to hide, but also increases the surface area of the tank. And you might be asking, well, how it's going to climb up there and whatnot. I like to taste this piece. It's not mahogany wood, isn't? I don't know, but it's the type of wood that a lot of people use in fish tanks. And I like to use this piece right here. And what I do is just lay it just like that. This gives the beardy a chance to run up the log, or just rest on it if he does wish to. And also you can just go into here and stuff like that. So that works pretty well for me, at least. So next, alright. This is going to be difficult to use with one hand, but this Repti carpet, I do recommend it to anybody who has a bearded dragon or any lizard that does like to climb and whatnot. This works really well for me. He spends probably 80% of his time up on this this Repti carpet thing, this Repti hammock thing, and it can support his weight all the way until he gets to a full adult. And I've seen grown iguanas on this, or bigger iguanas, not fully grown, because obviously this isn't going to hold a 6-foot iguana. But I've seen iguanas on this, so you don't have to worry about him falling off the hammock or the hammock falling and whatnot. So what I like to do is just one suction there, and I might have to mess around with this a little bit just to get the positioning right. But I actually think that's fine right there. And once again, you may be asking, well, how is the beardy going to jump up there? He's not going to fly up there. What I like to do is I like to take this piece of wood here. Like I said, I do sterilize all my woods and whatnot. You can put them in the oven for a couple of hours. And I just like to place it there. You can, if it does interfere with something else, you can just move it around a little bit. But I do like to place that there. Maybe here. Yeah, probably there is a little bit better. That gives him the opportunity to run up the wood and bask on the hammock and enjoy himself. So let's see what we have left. I'm not going to use this rock, and I'm not going to use this hide. This hide probably would work well, but it's not mine, so that's why I'm not going to use it. This is my water dish. I do recommend that you put a water dish in there. They may not use it at all, but just give them the opportunity to drink if they do want to. This water dish is kind of on the bigger side, and so you might have to tinker around with other things to fit it in. Like I said, guys, this is just my setup, so obviously you don't have to perfectly mimic it or something like that. But yeah, so this gives it a good display feel. He has plenty of hiding spots here, and also he can retreat to the cool side if he wants. I did I haven't put this in my tank before, but I thought it was a pretty neat. It's just this rock thing. It looks a little bit like coral, but it's not, believe me. Like I said, it is sterile, and it's not going to harm the Beardy. So I figured I would throw this in there and just test it out if he likes it or not. I'm probably going to add it on the cool side just because the hot side, I don't want it to become over cluttered. So we can just experiment around with this and see where it fits and whatnot. If I just add it there, it looks kind of stupid there, but let's see where else we can put it. Maybe leaning up against that right there in the back. When placing these items, guys, you want to make sure that it's going to be supported and the item is not going to fall. Let's say this piece of wood falls. It's obviously not, because, you know, it's pretty sturdy there. But let's say a piece of wood falls. You just don't want the danger or the risk of your bearded dragon being, you know, crushed or injured by a falling piece of decor. Because that's going to make you feel bad, and it's not going to be good for your beard. All that junk. So that coral, I think I might actually take it out, or I might add it somewhere else. Excuse me. Let's actually try putting it up here and see what happens. So that might also give him another level of basking opportunity, but I actually don't like that. So maybe if I move it back a little bit. Also, when putting these objects in, guys, you want to make sure there's not too many small spots that crickets can crawl into, and your beardy won't be able to find them and whatnot. So make sure when you're putting all this stuff in that, like crickets sometimes can hide in these little cracks in the wood and whatnot, and probably even in the little spots in the coral. But yeah, guys, this is pretty much my layout for my bearded dragon tank. And, ooh, focus, thank you. And, of course, you want to add your screen top, so let me get that. It's all the way over here on my bed. So let's just add that in there. Oh, wait, we forgot one important feature that you want to add. What I have in here is this thermometer and hydrometer. I don't think it's quite working that accurate, but I already know what my temperature in my tank is at all times, because, you know, I'm so used to it. And also I might switch it out with this Zoo Med one that is by far better. Don't get these, get the digital ones, because these kind of suck. But we are going to add that into here, and I'm just going to add this on the back here. You want to place it where your bearded dragon is most, because if that's where he's going to be most, then you want to know the temperature of that spot. So like I said, my bearded dragon is mostly on the hammock, so I'm going to place it around there, and I'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, so all I did was put the thermometer in, and yeah, so pretty much all you want to do now is add your beardy and put your light fixture on. I have a Zoo Med in this. I have a Zoo Med Power Sun UVB bulb right there. It has UVB and basking heat, so that's good. You want UVB and heat, of course. I made a bearded dragon care video if you don't want to realize all that stuff. But yeah, you just pretty much add this on the top here, on your desired basking spot, and add your beardy and let him enjoy his home. So I'll add him in, and you guys can get a little sneak peek. Alright, guys, so there it is, just him enjoying himself in his lovely home. He will eventually grow to 2 feet, so I'm obviously going to have to take some of these things out. But for now, it is good, and for now, he's just enjoying himself. So I know this has been a long video. If you have stick this long, please, you know, just do whatever you want, I guess. But please like, subscribe, comment, all that other junk. But yeah. So thanks, guys, and peace.